apa yang disarankan dalam direktif PM adalah supaya pegawai integriti itu bukan saja dari segi integriti tapi juga governance ya. Setahu saya, pemahaman saya, tugas-tugas integriti ataupun governance adalah jauh lebih besar. So saya tidak pasti bagaimana boleh dikatakan tugas itu tidak banyak, sebab it's actually quite a big job. Tetapi pada masa yang sama, jika ingin memberi tugas-tugas lain selain daripada khusus kepada integriti, selagi ia tidak undermine tugas integriti beliau, kerana ada percubaan daripada corporation tertentu yang cuba menerapkan pegawai integriti di bawah sumber manusia, contohnya human resource dan sebagainya. Ini akan mendilutekanlah dia punya tugas. So jika kita mahu maximize pegawai tersebut, selagi dia tidak ada konflik dengan tugas-tugas yang lain dan juga tidak ada apa-apa percubaan untuk undermine, kami rasa boleh bincang untuk expand tugas beliau. Tapi bagi pemahaman kami, IGU ataupun Integrity dan Governance Unit ini sebenarnya adalah agak besar juga tugas dia. So mungkin we can discuss apa yang mungkin pemahaman itu mungkin telah diberi satu gambaran. It's a very small job, sebab we have to make sure that these adequate procedures bukan sahaja diumumkan tapi dilaksanakan. So there will be from time to time untuk kita melihat sama ada sistem yang dijalankan itu adalah berfungsi. So it is quite a task actually. Please understand that when MACC sends our integrity officer, we expect the organizations or corporations that takes them in also have on their own initiative to set up the unit. So it's not just the officer himself, but he will have a range of officers under that unit. So of course, in what we would term as high risk GLCs, we would expect that to be bigger than just a unit. So yeah, so a division would be a good idea. So we would welcome if you feel that there is a confused understanding of what is auditing as well as integrity. So we do have concerns of that, but we would welcome to come on one-to-one with MACC to discuss how we can correct that perception. Yeah. Since helming the position, I also came to know that the existence of this integrity unit or integrity. The whole idea of integrity officers who are being placed or seconded in the various GLCs, it has had very little exposure, although it has been a very good idea, because part of MACC is not just to take action and arrest people and send them to jail, but we are also supposed to deal with preventive measures. And placing integrity officers is certainly a very good suggestion and idea. And the directive actually came from the Prime Minister in 2014, and 2015 onwards, MACC have started placing integrity officers in various GLCs, as well as government agencies and also ministries. However, I think despite the idea, I think we need to also strengthen the role of the integrity officers and also upgrade the level of the officers that are being placed in the various GLCs. We note it may have been used as a platform to send or transfer officers for various reasons, which I shall not reveal. But it also will also have to keep a close watch on our own officers. So these officers cannot be permanently be there, and we will, do our rotation and replacement if there's any complaints as such. And these officers are expected to report to us if there is any issues. They are not investigating officers. Please don't misunderstand. IO means integrity officers, not investigating officers. But at the same time, we do expect them to report back to us on issues which we think there are some problems with those GLCs. But do not take them as enemies or spies. And, I think that those are some of the things that some of our officers had experienced. But I do take note that we may have to deal with, because I have actually announced that I will be reviewing files which has been NFA'd. I need to see why it was NFA'd, so we'll look into that from case to case. Yeah. While we're talking about the integrity officer has to make sure those procedures are in place, advice is given, caution is given by the integrity officer and the unit. The reporting is not on the day-to-day business or decisions at the board meeting, but rather the general role of the integrity officers. So for example, we've had complaints that the integrity officer was not allowed to sit in the board meeting or access minutes where it matters. So we are not going to say, look at the minutes, but basically, why wasn't he allowed? What is the issue? Why the lack of transparency? Or if there's an attempt to bring down the position of the integrity officer and be placed under the human resource department. Now that is actually undermining the role of the integrity officer. Those kind of report is what we will be receiving. Having said that, for example, because of Section 17A, there will be definitely issues of putting in place measures and steps. And if those things are not done, the integrity officer will inform us and probably also share with us some of the problems that they are facing. And we will work together to see how that can be put in place. These are the roles. So it's not, we assure you there won't be any leakages in terms of what the shareholders or board of directors, the discussions. It's about to ensure the procedures are in place. So the reporting is only about 3 times a year, right? As and when it's needed as well. Yeah. There won't be any conflict. But of course, we encourage organizations and corporations, private sectors to send in their integrity officers for training by MACC so that they can get certified, and that would be also helpful. So you have your own men being trained by the MACC rather than having MACC officers alone. But for the directive for government-linked companies, government agencies, definitely it is compulsory.